They're both delicious.
Okay. So if you are craving pizza, stick around. I'm going to show you how to do this quickly, easily, and cheaply. January of 2023, I had a scary food reaction and I felt so hopeless after years of health struggles. That's when I started Carnivore, and slowly but surely my health was transformed. Join me as I share my experiences. So I have been making this on repeat for I've probably made it 10 times in 2 weeks. I wanted a pizza that did not use pork rinds, and this is the perfect recipe for that. So when I saw Nate's video, I knew I had to try it. And it's very simple, it's very quick and easy. You can find these ingredients anywhere. You can go from the cheapest ingredients to the most bougie, expensive ingredients that you want. I tend to stick with pretty, run just average, cheap ingredients. Let me know if you have ever tried Carnivore pizza and let me know in the comments. It's got to be easy if I can do it. If I'm going to take the time to do it. If it's any kind of fuss, I'm not going to do it. So I've been buying the stacks of, the multiple cans. So this is a great value. Chicken breast, you're going to drain it very well. 1 egg and 3 tablespoons of Parmesan cheese. You can see it's not the fancy stuff. I've done a lot of tweaks on this. I used what I had. I didn't want to use the oven because it's summer here and it's very hot and humid where I am. I will tell you that I use my air fryer multiple times every day. I can do everything in an air fryer for the carnivore diet that I want. Except that was a lie because I can't fry or scrambled eggs in that. But I'll show you that when I use the skillet that I use later, because I'm not gonna be using like a cast iron skillet. I'm gonna use as few items as I can. I actually have 2 air fryers. I do prefer the basket style where you pull the basket out. My kids can use them. Now my kids are teenagers. One is actually an adult, so I use liners in them all the time. That way, because it does get dirty and that just helps with cleanup, which I'm a fan of. You wanna drain your can of chicken very well. So I just cracked it, the chicken, which is a lean protein, and then your toppings. And I can't wait to get into toppings. Let me know what's the weirdest combo of pizza toppings that you've tried. I will tell you mine towards the end. I want you to stick around to the end of this video. 1 egg. 3 tablespoons of your Parmesan, grated Parmesan, I have found works best. Or can just mix it up. So it's like this. Get down. All right, so here is his Pampered Chef. This is a pizza stone from Pampered Chef. And I'm not kidding, this is very old. So I can flatten out the pizza. I put down a liner and then I'm gonna put on some gloves and get this crust as flat as I can. I'm gonna use my body weight for that. Put it in the air fryer. I'm gonna do 350 on the temperature for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I'm gonna check it, and while this is cooking, I'm gonna start on the sauce, which is very fantastic. It makes or breaks it, and you could use it for lots of different things. And then I'm gonna warm up the toppings that we have that are meal prep. We already did a bunch of batch cooking over the weekend. I just switched from my iPhone that I use to record to my Android. So we'll see how this works. So you can see these 2 crusts in the background. We're gonna do the sauce. I'm gonna just hand hold it. It's gonna be fine. All right, so you need 2 tablespoons of butter. I think it's a half a cup of heavy whipping cream and a 1/4 cup of cheese. And the 4th ingredient for the sauce that makes it or breaks it, makes the sauce, is what I'm using is this. This is Redmond's Real Salt, the organic seasoned salt. I used to eat that on baked potatoes when I was a kid, but I ordered that, I don't know, months ago, and I really, really like it. So this is a really good addition. It gives it a lot of flavor. I use like a 1/4 teaspoon of it, and I eyeball it. And I also eyeball the sauce for the thickness and the thinness. The sauce is enough for me for two pizzas. 2 pizzas. So we're gonna do that now. I'll be right back. You melt the butter slowly, then pour in a half a cup of heavy cream. A half cup, yeah. And then I'm gonna put in the seasoning salt. It's very flavorful, so I'm just gonna put a little bit in. You can always put in more. I just did like 4 or 5 shakes in there. Now the cheese. All right, so now we've got this out. Now this sauce will thicken up as it's, you know, cooling. I'm a little bit struggling because I had to switch all around. So we have bacon, sausage. That's just regular hamburger with just salt on it. Pepperoni, taco meat, and cheddar cheese. Have you ever had a taco pizza? Well, we're gonna try it later. We're also gonna have a meat lovers. Then I'm going to top them with cheese and put them back in the air fryer to melt the cheese. It's gonna look great. Toppings are warmed up. Pork sausage, ground beef, bacon bits, pepperoni. This is the meat lovers pizza. I'm gonna put it back in there just to warm up the meat lovers. This reminds me of the Slaughterhouse 5 from Giacomo in Indianapolis. Historic Irvington. I'm just gonna warm it up for a few minutes. Best husband ever. It's true. Okay, this one over here is a meat lovers. Mm-hmm. This one is like a bacon cheeseburger. Mm-hmm. This just came out, so go ahead. I couldn't wait.
Obviously. Mm. Mm.
That's good enough.
It is delicious.
Right, get as much as you want. Put it on your little plate. We've got 2. We get to split these. What's the weirdest topping you've ever had? Combo.
In America or South Korea?
Anywhere in the world.
Squid.
No, I mean pizza topping.
Squid.
Oh. He wins. Mine is at Giacomo they have a pizza called the Bunkhouse, I think, and it's like a breakfast pizza. Mm-hmm. Has scrambled eggs on it, sausage gravy, bacon, some other stuff, and then potatoes, like hash browns. You can put anything on pizza. Let me know if you try this. Is it good?
Bye.
Here, I want to taste this one first. Let's taste this one before we go. I don't like to hear people chew. Where's that?
Grab your fingers off. They're like mine. Okay. You're not recording, are you?
Yes.
Okay. Mm. They're both delicious.
Are they pretty similar?
No, they're different, but they're both really, really good. I don't know if I got a favorite.
I know.
That's more of a meat lover. If you like want a lot of meat flavoring, that's it. If you want like more of a cheeseburger, this is really good. Delish.
Pizza cheers.